Hi.
Oh my god, you guys. I don't know what to do with myself right now. I'm not mentally prepared. I just had a knock at my apartment door, opened it, there was an Amazon package there. I get Amazon packages quite frequently, so I really didn't think anything of it. I just ripped it open and this was not supposed to come until Thursday, which I was really bummed about. It technically released yesterday, which was Tuesday, so everybody was all excited about it. And I'm like, I pre-ordered it, but it's not gonna come until Thursday. I was so bummed. Literally planned my entire month of reading around this book coming in so that I'd be able to start it right when I got it, but it came a day early, which is amazing. But now I'm stressed because I'm in the middle of a book right now. I am in the middle of Verity by Colleen Hoover, my first Colleen Hoover read, which is incredible. Her hype is 100% deserved. I'm obsessed with it. I have like 100 pages left, but it's already 5 stars. I plan to do a reading vlog. I want to do a reading vlog of this book. If you guys watched the first 2 videos, if I'm ahead of myself. Hi, if you haven't been to my channel before, my name is Nikki, and this is my book nook. Okay, great. Yes, guys, the From Blood and Ash series is fairly new to me. I only started it like a month ago, way too late, and quickly has become like one of my favorite series of all time. By far the best books I've read this year. The best books I've honestly read in the last 5 to 10 years. Couldn't be more obsessed. I love Poppy, I love Hawk. I'm on the edge of my seat. I cannot wait to start this book. So I'm going to be doing a reading vlog, but like I said, this was not planned. So I have to work for a couple more hours. I'm like itching to start, but I have to finish Verity before I start that. I have like I said, like 100 pages left of this. So I'm gonna finish Verity and then I'm gonna start this tonight. I wanted to do a reading vlog so I could give my live reactions. I just feel like there's gonna be a lot of emotions and I'd like to share them in real time with you guys. I've never done this before. So we're just gonna see how it goes. I'm just gonna roll with it and it should be a good time. So yeah, I will check in with you in a bit. Oh my god, you guys, hi. The day has kind of gotten away from me. I ended up having a crazy afternoon at work. I just finished Verity and filmed my book review on it already because my cheeks are still red. I'm still flustered. That book was insane. I'll post my whole review about it. I don't want to talk about it too much here, but Colleen Hoover is a genius. That was my first book I read of hers and I'm absolutely shook up until the last page. I just didn't know what was happening and it was crazy. It was crazy, it was amazing, it was shocking, it was dark, it was twisted, but I loved it and it was incredible. I'm now gonna start. I'm officially turning the first page. It is like 10 o'clock at night, but I have to be at work in the morning, but I'm gonna get a few hours done on this book tonight for sure because I can't stop thinking about it. My friend at work is like my book buddy and she was so mad because she didn't get hers in early. We both ordered it from Amazon. For some reason mine came early and hers didn't, so she went ahead and got hers on her Kindle and she's already started reading it, so I have to catch up so we can talk about it tomorrow. But yes, here is the official flipping of the first page.
This should be fairly obvious, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put this disclaimer here just so I can say that I did. From here on out, you will have all of these spoilers. So if you've not yet read this book, go read it, come back, and then go on this emotional roller coaster with me. I would love to have you. Okay, let's go.
Okay, here we go. Okay, we didn't get very far. I just finished chapter 1. Okay, so quick recap from the end of the last story is Poppy and Castile showed up to Atlantia and immediately Beckett, the little wolf, like leads Poppy off to show her whatever the place was. I don't even remember, I'm flustered. And all the Atlanteans gathered her, a bunch of them, to stone her, saying that she was a soul eater, blah, 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 was working with the Ascended. Her powers went into overdrive. She took their anger from them, exploded it back into them, and basically like killed them all, struck them down with fire, essentially. And whatever, it's revealed that she is clearly descended from the king of the gods. So yeah, we kind of pick up right where we left off, and all of the Wolven are now suddenly like, all of their bonds have been broken and they are loyal to her, not Castile, because the queen is like, this is your new queen, let's bow down, because the Atlanteans are like loyal to the gods and she has actual god blood in her, so they automatically like, she trumps everything else. So all the Wolven are like immediately like bonded / sworn to protect her. So Kieran and the other Wolvens like try to attack Hawk when he goes to help her, and she commands them to stop and they like stop. So hot, so bonkers. I love it. And then freaking at the end of this chapter, now we're like, Castiel's trying to go find the kid Beckett. And I will never get tired of Castiel threatening to murder people for Poppy. It's the best. She's like, he's just a kid. I don't care if he was a kid. He threatened you and I will not have that. Like, just, I eat it up. But yes, that's where we're at. She's the descendant of a god somehow. We're gonna learn more, I assume. It sounded like the woven bonds were all broken. I don't know if that's a permanent thing. I'm gonna be kind of bummed because like the whole joining ceremony was definitely like tied to Castiel and Kieran being bonded, and I want that to happen because it was foreshadowed so bad and it's gonna be so spicy. But yes, I'm not doing this every chapter. I will check in, I don't know, in a bit. Okay, bye. Okay, good Lord. I made it to chapter 5. I'm so tired right now, but I literally can't stop. I feel like I'm on a bit of information overload. It's a lot coming at me right now. So, freaking Alistair, man. Fishy Alistair. I knew from day one. I was like, something's not right about this man. Even when we started to stan him, even whenever we became friendly and he was telling her about Shay and Gianna and all this stuff, I'm like, nah, he's fishy. So yeah, freaking Alistair, like, captured Poppy and got people to uprise and shoot arrows at Castile and Kieran, and they're fine. I was concerned for a second. I mean, I knew they weren't dead. There's no way they were dead, but I felt Poppy's rage. She like went ham and started to destroy dude, she's such a badass. I'm like, have such a girl crush on Poppy. It's not even funny. But yeah, now she's being held in some prison underground with these deities, and she's chained up. She can't use her powers, and yeah, Kieran is giving her information overload. Basically, yeah, Kieran was the one that was there that night. Her and her family were attacked by the Craven because we found out in the last book that there was another man there. And I freaking knew he was fishy, and I called it. And now he's saying whatever. Oh my God, sorry, bombshell. So she is descendant of King Malik. Apparently all the abilities she has, like the feelings, healing, all of that, King Malik had. But yes, things are going down. Poppy is a badass. Commander Jansen is a changeling, and he was posing as Beckett. Beckett is actually dead. There's just so many things, man. So many things. It's gonna be a long night. I'm tired, but this is so good. I need Castiel back because I literally already miss him so much, and it's been like 5 seconds. Okay, bye. I'm literally, so much just happened. I was literally texting my book buddy, coworker, and I was like, dude, these first like 5 chapters are great, but it's so much information and so much like explanation. Like, I need something to happen. I literally spoke 1 second too soon because all the shit just hit the fan. Oh my God. They tried to hand her over to the Ascended. Castiel's such a badass. Poppy's such a badass. He's ascending her. She's died. Dude, I wondered if this was gonna happen. I mean, it was kind of like hinted at various times. I mean, just the idea of like becoming ascended is such a big thing in this book. So I did wonder, I was like, is she gonna get turned? And well, also like the idea too that they're in love and she's mortal technically, and he's gonna live forever. So like something needed to happen. But what's gonna happen? What's this gonna mean? Also like the idea that because she was the maiden and she had to like, the whole kingdom was depending on her ascending. Was that actually a thing, or was that just a lie? Like, were they gonna use her for something else? Cause I'm like, now that she's ascending, like, is something gonna happen? Or was that, you know what I'm saying? Was that actually something that was gonna affect the kingdom? Because it was like, oh my God, now that she's missing and she can't ascend, the whole kingdom will fall apart. I'm like 100 pages in, it's 12:30 right now. I have to work in the morning. Dude, I can't stop. She just like died or whatever. So I guess she's about to wake up and we're about to see how it affects her. I have a feeling she's gonna be angry and freaking out for a minute, and then I think things are about to get spicy because we haven't had spice yet, and it's been 100 pages. And this is a very spicy series, so. Did they really just, with Kieran right there, my God. I said the spice was coming. Bruh, Jennifer, you're wild. Are they gonna discuss it? Is she ascended? Is she not? Her eyes are not dark. That was the least of my concerns in that scene, but she seems to be faster and stronger, but her eyes are still green, and the Wolvens still feel their bond to her. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Hello guys. It is the next day. I just got back from work. Today was a rough day because I literally was thinking about the book all day, and on top of that, my coworker freaking pulled an all-nighter and finished the book last night. So I couldn't even talk to her about it because I'm like, I can't even see the reactions on your face. I can't do this. Literally, if today wasn't like such a big day, I would have taken off, literally, because that's how badly I want to read. But now I am home. I left a little bit early, low-key, and I have to throw up my video real quick, my review on A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. Great book, go read it. And then I am taking this book and I am sitting my butt on the couch and I am reading until I finish it or until my eyes fell out, one or the other. Oh my God, unboxing this professional camera. I got my other Colleen Hoover books in. I'm so excited to read these, but first things first, we gonna DoorDash. We gonna throw up that video like I said, and then it's you and me, sister. See y'all in a minute. Okay, video posted. I've assumed the position. I am on chapter 10, page 124. There we go. So just quick recap. So Poppy is descended from the gods / King Malik. Alistair's a rat, and we currently have him like in custody. And Poppy is ascended / not / something. We don't know. At this point, it's been so good so far, but at this point, I have no idea where this book's gonna go, just because I feel like we haven't established like a plot yet, like any sort of goal or mission for this. Like, are they gonna try to get his brother back in this book? Like, I feel like surely we're gonna have to see Ian at some point. Like, at this point, we don't know any more dissenters that are left. Like, they've killed all of them, like the Duke, the Duchess, all of them. I feel like Tawny is gonna low-key show up. I feel like either her or Ian, I don't know, either her or Ian are gonna like show up and try to get Poppy back or something. Like one or both of them have to make an appearance in this book. I'm so sure of it. Yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. We're going ham right now. We're going ham. I'm not putting it down. Let's go. Okay, catching up. I'm on chapter 20, page 260. A few things have happened. Poppy killed Alistair. He thought she was dead. She came out of the shadows. She sliced his throat like the badass she is. It was a great moment. Tensions have definitely continued to rise between the threesome. Kieran and Castile and Poppy. Poppy and Kieran for sure have like bonded a lot more in this book too. Not even like tension, but just like they've just bonded. There've been a lot of conversations. Now that he's like, the Wolven are bonded to her, they can like hear each other's thoughts, so they can like telepathically communicate, which is interesting. And then literally just now, Kieran and Poppy were attacked by these new creatures. There have been new creatures introduced. Every time I think that this book is like getting somewhere like to where I'm understanding it, new things are introduced, and it's just like, it's a whole world. I can tell like this is just, we haven't even scratched the surface of what's happening here. Now we have something other than the Ascended and the Dissenters. Now there are the Unseen. They like do not have a face. They just have like slits for eyes, and they were ancient and everyone thought they were extinct, and they were hardcore believers in Atlantia and the deities, and like it was just barely explained. I'm starting to understand, but yeah, they're out to kill Poppy basically. So that's where we're at. Like I said, I'm on page 260, so like over 1/3 of the way through. I gotta be honest, like it's really, really good. Like I haven't been able to put it down. I'm into it, but I'm like, I want this to like heat up a little more. Again, I'm like, where is this going? Like I'm anxious. Like I just want to know what's about to happen. It's just been a lot of like speculating, a lot of talking, a lot of, again, trying to figure out what Poppy is, trying to figure out what the purpose of these people trying to get her is. Yeah, I mean, like, again, the beginning of this book was a lot of, like, because Alistair, like, kidnapped Poppy and took her away from Atlantia, like, a big chunk of it was, like, them getting back to Atlantia, and now they're finally there. So, yes, I'm excited to see where it's gonna go. But I'm like, Give me some action. Okay guys, I don't know if this video is interesting at all because I feel like it just looks like I haven't moved and the clips are all stitched together even though they're like hours apart, but anyways, I'm halfway through and I don't know if I want to be controversial right now, but I'm like kind of bored. I'm like, what's going on? I just feel like nothing has freaking happened in this book yet. I mean, like, obviously at the beginning, like, she got captured, whatever. There was that mini, like, battle. She almost died. She got ascended or whatever. Like, things have happened, but, like, I just don't feel like anything that's blown my mind has happened. Like, I feel like there's just been so much talking. It's so much dialogue, so much back and forth, so much explaining, so much speculating, a lot of just talk between Hawk and Poppy about taking the throne. Will we? Won't we? I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, am I just delirious or is this like a little boring right now? Like I want something to happen. Like I feel like we've been talking about Ian and Malik forever and I'm like, can we go get them? Can we go do something? Like, can something please happen? Because like literally 300 pages in and I'm like, what's gonna happen in this book? Like I don't feel like we've established a goal. Like, is it just gonna be her like taking the crown? I mean, it's called a Crown of Gilded Bones, so maybe, but I'm like, this has to be, like, something has to be happening soon, right? Like, something has to, like, I feel like everything's about to hit the fan. Literally, I just stopped and she just healed that child, which I think is supposed to be like a big, like, OMG moment, but like, she already did that in the last book. Like, she healed Beckett. Literally, it's like the same scenario. Like, a kid got in an accident and she touched them and used her powers to heal them. So I was not at all mind blown that it worked when she did it again, but everyone's like, oh my gods. Like, we already knew she could do that. So I'm like, what am I missing? I'm like really sad right now because I want to like love this and be obsessed, but I'm just like, yeah, can something crazy happen? I need a plot twist. I mean, like, the craziest thing that's happened so far was like right after she ascended, that little scene with Kieran and Castile, but I feel like even, which maybe this is just like bad on my part, like shows how emotionally messed up I am, but I feel like Castile and Poppy's relationship right now, I'm a little bit like yawn as well. Is it because they're just married now and happy and like actually in love that I'm like finding myself somewhat bored? Like I'm like missing that burn, I'm missing that tension. I don't know, it's like midnight. So again, maybe I'm delirious, but I'm just giving my thoughts. That's the point of this vlog, giving the live reactions. I'm hoping the next time I come to you, I feel like a complete clown because like a ton of stuff that's like crazy is happening and like, it's amazing. So we'll see, I'm hopeful. Oh, I'm sad, I'm freaking out. That was a lot of adjectives. Okay, bye. Is that even an adjective? What is English? Okay.
When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. When I'm with you, all I get is wild. When I'm with you, all I get is wild.
Oh my god, you guys. It is 1:53 in the morning. You can't see that. 1:53 for proof in the morning. Okay, things have happened. Things are happening. I am on page 400. Chapter 30. Okay, like I said, still a lot of explaining going on. We're pretty far into this boy, but since we last talked, they attended a very interesting wedding celebration with lots of public displays of affection that I was not quite prepared for. We found out that Penelope is actually Malik's son. The second her and Castile went to meet with Castile's parents finally to like talk things out, and Queen Eloana like admitted like, you look just like Malik, I know you have descended from Malik. Can we talk about for a second, why does everybody have the same name? Like, because it's like King Malik and then son / brother Malik, spelled differently, whatever. But then there's Queen Ileana of Solus / the Ascended, and then Castile's mother who's Queen Eloana, so like Ileana with an I, Eloana with an E. Like, they're so similar. And then even like Kieran's mom's name is Kira. Kieran and Kira. I'm like, could we like, are you trying to make my brain melt, Jennifer? I love you, but oh my gosh. I literally told myself, I was like, I'm getting to page 400 and I'm gonna stop. But we have now learned in this conversation with the queen that yes, she is definitely Malik's daughter. We're not sure who the mother is yet, but she has to be like full-blown deity. There's no way she's mortal. And we found out that basically the Atlanteans are ready for war. They have a whole army at Avamon, which is like an area of Atlantia that's like ready to march in. And Queen Elona is basically like, you and Castile need to take the throne because you're the only ones that can stop this war. Because if not, like, we want to kill them all, like including your brother and everything, because like Poppy still feels like she hates the Ascended, but she wants to give them a chance. I think those that don't know, like those that haven't ascended, those that just have known nothing but the like life of the Ascended in Solace, like she wants to give them a chance to do the right thing, but Atlantia like doesn't have the time anymore. So she's like, you're the only ones that can stop this, blah, blah, blah. And I literally was like, okay, great, this is a great stopping point, we're gonna stop. And then literally Castile comes running in because she's talking to the queen alone and is like, Ascended have arrived at Spess's Inn and they're holding it. They request an audience, blah, blah. And they're like, why? And she's like, he's like, it's not just any Ascended, it's Ian Balfour. Finally, freaking Ian has showed up. Jesus, I was waiting for this. I'm like, we've talked about this boy for 3 books. I need to see Ian. I need to know what's going on. But God, I don't know if I can read anymore. Should I stop? I need to go shower. It's 2 in the morning. I have work tomorrow. I will check in tomorrow, but things are heating up. I'm hoping the last like 200 pages are just straight like bam, bam, bam action. I think they will be, hopefully, because I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's interesting, but like, yeah, like I said, like these first 400 pages have been slow. Have been very slow for me. I feel very guilty about saying I'm bored by Poppy. It's 2 in the morning. Poppy and Hawk, their relationship is great. I just, you know, it's that the slow burn, the build, the tension is always better than once they're actually together, but they're amazing. I love them. It just, you know, we've slowed down in that department in this book, but yeah, okay, I will talk to you the next time I see you. All right, hello guys. It is the 3rd and final day of reading The Crown of Gilded Bones. I am finishing this baby tonight. I can tell everything's about to hit the fan. Things are about to start happening. The first 400 pages, like I have said, like got a little slow for me. I'm ready for things to happen. Luckily, we had half-day Fridays this month at work because this is all I could think about all day. I had the worst night of sleep. Does this happen to you guys whenever you're like really into reading a book and you stay up? Like once you stay up past a certain point, it's like your brain isn't gonna shut off for the night. I end up in like a half awake, half asleep state where it's just like you can literally feel the gears turning, like your eyes are closed, you see darkness, but like it's like I replay the scenes like over and over in my head, and it's almost like I dream I'm reading more. Like I make things up and then I wake up and I'm like, wait, did that happen or did that not? It's weird, but yeah, I'm so tired. I'm gonna try not to fall asleep, but I'm getting into this and I'm ready. Let's go. Let's meet Ian. Oh my God, I'm stressed. I'm stressed, but I'm excited. Okay, let's go. Okay, catching up. I'm on chapter 35. So we had our meeting with Ian and he is ascended and that was very stressful, but then they had their whole meeting and he's like, whatever, you have my sister hostage. She's like, no, I don't, we're actually married, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, the queen requests your presence, no harm will come to you, we want to stop the war, we'll see you in 2 weeks, basically. And then they're about to leave and like Poppy wants to kill him, but at the last second, so he says he wants to hug her and she's like, this is my opportunity to kill him. And at the last second she decides not to, and then as he's hugging her, he whispers in her ear, what did he say? He was like, I know the truth. You need to wake Nyktos. Like, his guards are the only way to stop the Blood Crown. Ah! So he is ascended, but he's still like himself. Like, he's putting on like an act of some sort. He's either like not like the rest, or I don't know. We haven't figured it out yet. But so Ian is like somewhat still in there, which is exciting because whenever he, I just assumed he was like straight up and ascended. So whenever she was like shocked by it, I was like, girl, like, what did you think he was? But there's something more to it. So Nyktos, they have to go to Elysium now and raise him, but Poppy decided she's going to take the crown. So now they're going back to Atlantia. They just got attacked by more of the unseens / the germs. And God, I love the dialogue between Hawk and Poppy sometimes, dude. So she like got off the horse to fight, and then she had just gotten new clothes, so Poppy was like, I will be extremely upset if I get blood on my new clothes. And I keep calling him Hawk. Castile is like, I'll buy you new clothes. And then, so like a bunch of them came out of the forest to like fight, and Poppy's like, okay, I'm gonna use my powers now. She freaking laid waste to all of them, just like obliterated all of them, like snapped them all in half, turned them into ash. And right before he was about to do like whenever her like powers started to spark, Castile was like, get him, girl. Oh, I love it. And then once she did it, he was like, that was incredibly hot. And I just, she's a confident queen now. I love it, because they were like, what did they hope to accomplish? She's like, oh, they didn't want me to take the crown, but you know, they failed as well as anybody else that tries. And Castile's like, damn straight. What an iconic duo. So now we're headed back to Atlantia. They're gonna take the crown. Oh, also Kieran revealed that he saw Poppy looking at him at that wedding celebration on the beach. Scandalous tensions are rising. I'm like, there's only like 150 pages left. I don't know if we're gonna like see that happen this book. I feel like maybe not. Maybe they'll make us wait till next book, they being Jennifer. Okay, I will see you guys in a bit. Oh my gosh, okay, they were just crowned king and queen. Okay, hearing her name like Penelope Denier now is like, and like King Castile Hawkthrone Denier. It's so power couple. I'm obsessed. It's crazy. Okay, so now like she's queen. What a queen. I'm just like, God, I know there's like so many more, like there's gonna be more books in this series, and like I know things are about to happen. Everybody watching this that's already read it is like, you clown, but I'm like, what else is gonna happen? Like there's so much. I mean, we literally haven't seen Brother Malik yet. That has to come, but I'm like, they're already king and queen. It's wild. It's wild. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. We are in the home stretch now, people. Oh my God. The freaking woman from the Red Pearl, literally in the first chapter of From Blood and Ash, is freaking Willa Collins. This is like my favorite thing that ever happens in books. Whenever like you meet someone briefly in like the first book, and books later it like comes back around and it's full circle. Are you kidding me? Jennifer, did you know? Did you plan this? That's so, oh, it's so funny how that like the Willa Collins diary has just like remained like a thing throughout this whole book, and now she's like in the story. I'm obsessed. That is so funny. Oh my God, I'm literally never gonna get through this, but Castile just said, you will bow before your queen or you will bleed before her. Nobody's going to disrespect his woman. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. Where can I find one? Where do you buy one? Castile, man, hit me up. Oh my God, they were just presented as the king of blood and ash and the queen of flesh and fire. I just love when all the dots connect and everything comes together. It's so beautiful. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm like, what did I miss? Kieran is now their advisor, which is so cute. Cute brotherly moment between Castile and him when that happened. There was a very scandalous boat ride to go to meet the Blood Crown, where very scandalous things ensued that were very scandalous, and now we're at the castle of the Blood Crown, whatever. Tawny is alive and well and not an ascended, and like my heart swelled when I read that. And frickin' Queen Ileana steps out and Malik is with her brother Malik. Or Malik, I think it's Malik, but I'm gonna say Malik because it's like Zayn Malik and I can't not say it that way. Dude, I didn't think we were gonna see Malik in this book. I thought that that was gonna literally be like next book or something, because it just, I didn't think that was about to happen at all. Oh my God, the scandal! Castile, your brother! Oh my God, I'm stressed. So much is about to happen. I already know it. I already know it. I'm stressed. Okay. Okay, I finished. I feel like my heart has been ripped from my chest. I am like hollow inside. I can't even remember what I said last. Okay, Poppy's a god, apparently. Her freaking dad isn't Malik. It's his twin brother, Iris, which I'm like, okay. I mean, wild, but okay. And Queen Isbeth / Ileana has him imprisoned. Freaking, because Poppy refused to give in, she had Ian freaking decapitated right in front of her. And then she like tried to kill Poppy, so Castile gave himself over. So she has Castile. And it was revealed that like Queen Eloana, Castile's mom, knew all along that Isbeth was Ileana, and she was embarrassed because Malik, oh my god. Castile, they have Castile, oh my god. So Poppy's a freaking god. She's the literal grandchild of Nyktos. So she now has gone back and she's gotten the Drakens, the freaking guards, and she's about to lay waste. But I don't know if any of that made sense. If you're watching this, I assume you read the book, so it makes sense. But oh my god, so much like happened at the end there that I'm overwhelmed. I'm also so upset because like I very much figured, and I heard people already saying that like the next book comes out in October, but like when I got to the end, the next book is not from like this series. It's A Shadow in the Ember, coming October. Book 1 of the all-new compelling Flesh and Fire series, set in the beloved Blood and Ash world, the story of Nyktos and his consort and how their love shaped the realms for all time. With peace and love, I don't care. I mean, I'm probably gonna read it, I don't know, but I don't care about that right now. I need this story finished. I need Castile back. Penelope is freaking, she's ready to go. Guys, this book, a bit of a roller coaster, a bit all over the place. I don't know how to feel. If I'm being completely honest, this has been my least favorite book of the series so far. But with that being said, I mean, the last like 200 pages were just straight wild, and I can tell, I kind of get the same like feelings towards this book as I had about The Order of the Phoenix in the Harry Potter series, because The Order of the Phoenix is my least favorite book in that series, but like it is a very necessary book. Like it is a book where like a serious shift happens. That's where like a lot of things are set in place, a lot of things are kind of explained, a lot of things are just setting up for the rest of the series, which I very much feel like that this book was that. Like so many things were being explained, we learned so much, like now we know who Poppy is, and like basically set up the start of the war. And I think the next book in this series is going to just be straight chaos. I'm anxious to see if like a bunch of the next book is trying to get Castile back, or if he's if they get him back very quickly. Like I don't know. I literally, like, my heart hurts. Like I love him so much. I love him so much, and he was only gone from the last like 40 pages, but I literally like missed him. I was like, okay, can we I like shed a few tears, I'm not gonna lie. God, it's horrible. But yeah, I mean, this book was good. This series is incredible. The mind of Jennifer, I don't know how, we're on a first name basis, I don't know how she came up with this world. It's literally insane. There's so many things and aspects to it. I really feel like I need to reread the series before the next book comes out. I want to reread the first book so bad, just From Blood and Ash, just because I want to like regain that appreciation. I don't know which is my favorite. It's so hard to compare the first one to the second one because they're so different. I think A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire was my favorite, but like, I don't know, From Blood and Ash like made me feel things in my soul. Like it was the best book that I've read in like 10 years. It started my love for the series. It started my love for Castile and Hawk and Poppy, and God, let me know what you guys thought. Do you agree? Did you think this book kind of was like very necessary, very amazing at the end, but like a lot of explaining, kind of slow build? I was very ready for stuff to happen, and I wasn't disappointed. At the end of the book, stuff happened. It hit the fan like I expected, but yeah, I think this next book is just gonna be nuts. My brain feels like it's melting. It is midnight right now, but I'm literally going to immediately edit and upload this because I'm dying to get it out there. I'm dying to read the comments and see what people say. But yeah, that is it. This video was probably a million years long. This is my first reading vlog, so I don't know if this is the correct way to do it or if this is what people like, but it was kind of fun to give my raw reactions, and it was kind of nice at the same time that I was able to talk about things as they were happening versus like at the end trying to remember all the pieces. So I don't know, I might do this. I'm about to start the ACOTAR series for the first time. I think I'm gonna take a slight break. I'm gonna read another Colleen Hoover book, I think, in between this and that, just as a little palette cleanser, because this is like a whole world, and I know ACOTAR is a whole world, and it's gonna be a lot. So I'm gonna palette cleanse with a little singular Colleen Hoover book, and then I'm starting ACOTAR, and I think I might do a reading vlog for that. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still here, you're amazing. I will see you very soon with another video because I'm always reading. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye.